of, again, like you mentioned Keller, and I remember him saying one time, he goes, 10 years ago, I was an idiot. And he said, 10 years before that, I thought I was an idiot. And he goes, you know what that means now? That 10 years, then me 10 years from now is going to think I'm an idiot now.
That's exactly right. I mean, you know, it's interesting. You just ask yourself, like, if you or I were women who lived in the 14th century in a different continent, would we interpret the Bible differently? Well, of course we would. Back to some of the topics we talked about, which is we're all shaped by these experiences. We would all recognize that, and we would all look back and say, okay, I understand why Jonathan Edwards tragically and regrettably, deeply regrettably, believed that slavery could be justified by the Bible. Mm-hmm. But that was true of most Christians and most people for 14, 15, 1600 years. They were shaped by their culture, and it was deformed, and it led them to an immoral position. Thankfully, we're not there anymore. But you know, but for the grace of God, go I. So we can all look back and say, yeah, I can see how culture and a lot of different things went in to lead people to believe false things. But somehow when we think about ourselves in this moment,
we're exempt.
Yeah, exactly. We just think, well, now we've arrived at the truth and we see everything the way it is. And, you know, 100 years from now and 500 years from now, people are going to look back at us and they're going to say, how on earth could they have believed this? Mm-hmm. And you know, we're blind to it, but that's part of the human story. So, and part of the human story is enlightenment, moral enlightenment, intellectual enlightenment, to try and learn and to perceive truth and perceive God in better and clearer ways.